This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback version, and now you can find the card deck here, the full color card deck, on Etsy under Magi Method. Also, I'm selling the book for a discounted price, the paperback version, on Etsy for $8.50. And it sells for $9.99 on Amazon. So anyway, today we're going to do the Grand Tablet of the Magus. The Grand Tablet of the Magus is the granddaddy of all spreads, and if you want to know everything about something, you should do the Grand Tablet. So today, the question I'm asking is, will Donald Trump win the coming presidential election? And the reason I didn't ask, I'm intentionally spinning the question to one side or the other. Okay, I ask, will Donald Trump win the election? So that any cards in question that are not clearly associated with Donald Trump or Hillary, because these are our two candidates, they will apply to Donald Trump. Whenever they're in question, we apply them to Donald Trump, and so it's important to ask a clear question. So for starters, there's just a lot we can do here. First of all, I chose the King of Hearts as Donald Trump. This looks really far away. So here's the King of Hearts as Donald Trump. Okay. And he's in Scourge. He's a little beleaguered right now. He's under a lot of attack right now. And here's the woman. So the woman is Hillary, and she's in City. She's sort of popular right now. So man is in Scourge. This is Donald Trump. Woman is in City. Also, I chose Devil. Okay, big things that we're looking at right now in society are terrorism. Okay, so I chose Devil for terrorism. Okay, and Devil is in Strength, which is, it's very strong right now, and it's rooted. And the other issue that is of great importance right now is immigration. So terrorism and immigration are what everyone's talking about. I chose the Eight of Spades, the scapegoat, as immigration. Interestingly, scapegoat, immigration, is showing up in Devil. I chose Devil as the terrorists, and I chose Eight of Spades as immigration, and it's showing up in Devil. They're actually making a connection. And that's actually a big thing. Are the terrorists coming in through immigration? And perhaps, probably so. This spread suggests that it's so. Devil and scapegoat are right next to each other. And scapegoat, which is illegals or immigrants, are in the Devil. So the first thing, there's so many ways to read a Grand Tablet of the Magus, okay? And we're just going to use a few of them today, just so we can get a good picture. And additional comments we can put, you can put any additional analyses that you have. You're free to read the spread yourself and put your comments in the comments on YouTube. Okay, so let's start with the corners. So we read the corners like this. So we have 3 of clubs, which is 3 blackbirds, and 9 of hearts, which is yes. Yes is a very important card. And yes is key events. 3 blackbirds is, these are circumstances and events, people doing things and talking. And then over here we have the ruler. Well, that's good. You know, I'm asking about the presidential election, and ruler is in the corner. And then angel. So key events, 3 blackbirds, 9 hearts. Key events occur, very key events and 9 hearts is in karmic shift. So key events occur that make for a big change in this election. Interesting. Ruler and angel. This ruler is like a savior. So key events. So the person who's elected this time, I asked about Donald Trump. I said, will Donald Trump win the presidential election? I did that on purpose. Okay, I could have asked, will Hillary Clinton win the election? And then these cards will spin towards Hillary Clinton. But these cards spin towards Donald Trump. Ruler and angel, people are looking to Donald Trump to rescue them. Angel's like a savior. They're looking to him to rescue them from sort of a bad situation. And I think that bad situation is terrorism. The next thing, let's look at, okay, so King of Hearts, the man, is Donald Trump, right? Okay, so let's read his line. So behind him, we're just going to read his line across. Behind him, olive tree, magi, man. He's the can-do guy. He's a billionaire, and he has a good, solid, he's the guy who can do anything, okay? And he can really change what's going on in America. That's what the olive tree is about. Here we have, right in front of the man, we have earthquake. So man, Donald Trump, earthquake. Earthquake here is a terrorist attack, I think. There's a giant terrorist attack, and it's in the home, it's in the house of home, the homeland. A giant terrorist attack in the homeland. And where is the Four of Hearts? The Four of Hearts is in 10 spades. 10 spades is in the Four of Hearts. Four of Hearts is in 10 spades. There's going to be a very major terrorist attack in America. Okay, this is coming up. So man, major terrorist attack, diamond ring in cornerstone. This is union in the cornerstone. Jacob's ladder, roadblock, 4-leaf clover. I would read this as before the election, a major terrorist attack occurs in America, much bigger than Orlando. And this strengthens his campaign, and he uses it opportunistically. He really focuses on this. Okay, let's read let's read Hillary Clinton's line. Okay, she's the woman. She's in city. So right now, Hillary is more popular. So behind her, she has karmic relationship, roses, and straight razor. So karmic relationship is probably Bill Clinton. I love Bill Clinton. I think he was a fantastic president despite his faults. And I think a lot of people look at Hillary and say, well, gosh, if it puts Bill Clinton back in the White House, I'm all for it. And I think that's what's going on here. So they really think well of Bill Clinton. And yet here's a cut, a straight razor. So karmic relationship, roses, straight razor, woman. But she's separate from the great man, Bill Clinton. She's her own person. Okay, so going forward, woman, mustard seed, Mercury, veil, incubus, succubus, heart. Wow. So the woman, scapegoat, remember scapegoat is immigration and illegals, okay? Ace of clubs and scapegoat. What's in the ace of clubs here? Handcuffs, okay. So the woman, new initiative, talking about hidden and incubus, succubus. These are the needy, I suppose, and heart. So her position, I think that Hillary will really focus on immigration, and Bill will really focus on, Hillary will focus on immigration, and Donald Trump will focus on terrorism. And I think there's going to be a major terrorist attack before the election. Let's look at the knighting for Donald Trump. he knights inheritance in the lovers. I actually would say 10 diamonds inheritance is winner. Okay, so he knights the inheritance, he knights the win, and it's in the lovers. And he knights the woman. They knight each other. Hillary and Donald Trump knight each other. He knights roses, and actually there's just too much here to really be systematic. So let's look at his line. He has the karmic shift and he has the butterfly. 2 transformation cards. The other thing you can do is you can read a 9 square around each person. Okay, this is Donald Trump. Okay, and in his line he has karmic shift and butterfly, 2 transformation cards. Here in the end of his 9 square, he has water into wine. He has 3 transformation cards and a terrorist attack. And he's the guy who can get it done. He's got the Magi card next to him. Hillary, she has transformation above her and home. She's going to pull on your heartstrings, okay? She's going to, she wants to have sympathy for the immigrants and their people too and that sort of thing. And he's going to be tough on terrorism. She's going to be soft and kind and loving towards the immigrants, and we need to treat them as people. So here in her 9 squared, she ends with the fox. She's very slick, okay? She's very wise, very sharp, very capable. Right in her line, she has water into wine and home. She's really going to play the home angle, but home is in earthquake. Earthquake, I think, here is a terrorist attack. Okay, so she's going to differentiate herself by loving the immigrants. That's what I think. Let's look at the terrorists. The terrorists are the devil, and they're in strength. Right below them is coffin. The terrorists, the next thing they're going to do is kill a bunch of people. And coffin is an executioner. Okay? And I actually think that they're going to go for, right above them is a tower. Their biggest event here in the U.S. was the Twin Towers. I think they're going to go for another large building, a very, very large building. And a lot of people, they're going to strike a large building. They're hidden. 7 spades always comes up with the terrorists. The terrorists are hidden and they're dealing death. To the right is the scapegoat, the immigrants, and fence sitter. So I actually think this confirms what Trump says. The terrorists are coming in through immigration, which would not be hard in America. We have, 30 million illegals in America. It's ridiculous. And is your government trying to stop immigration, illegal immigration? No, obviously they're not. They're obviously not. They're obviously not trying. They're lying to you and saying that that's what they're doing, but they're obviously not doing that. Because if they were doing it, there would be improvement, wouldn't there? But there isn't improvement, it's getting worse. Are they fighting the war on drugs? Obviously not, because it just gets worse all the time. Are these issues linked? Of course they're linked. So anyway, and the worse things get, the stronger your government gets, and the less rights you have as a citizen, and that's what's going on. So with Hillary, reading her line, I think in her line, this I think is 6 spades high tower. New things are revealed. Okay, so new initiatives. Okay, new blame is going to come up. Communication of key things that happen. Communicating of hidden things, and poison dealings, and heart is in no. I think that new scandals are going to come up for Hillary that will poison her going forward. I think that this terrorist attack, I think there's going to be a terrorist attack in the homeland, 10 spades and 4 hearts, 4 hearts and 10 spades, and it's going to really strengthen Trump. So let's look. I think 10 diamonds is the winner. So let's look at the meeting point. The meeting point for the man and 10 diamonds is diamond ring and karmic shift. A big change happens and diamond ring, he gets it. Let's look at her meeting point of the winner. Ace of clubs in scapegoat, and 2 clubs, handcuffs, in straight razor. 2 clubs in straight razor, this is not winning. Straight razor and 2 clubs, nope, you don't win. That's literally what that says. Ace of clubs and scapegoat, I chose scapegoat as the illegals, so new initiatives for immigration. So I see. Okay, then we can look a little bit at the illegals. So incubus, succubus, scapegoat, cornerstone. So yeah, so according to the Republicans, the terrorists are coming in with the illegals. That's literally what this says. The bad people, immigrants coming into the foundation. That's literally what that says. So I'm going to have to agree with the Republicans. There are terrorists coming in with the immigrants, and that's intentional on the point of the terrorists. Here's the terrorism. So hidden, devil, death. Yeah, hidden death. They're planning another attack, and they're going to nail us again. So basically, there's a lot more we can do here. It's a gigantic spread. I would recommend you trying it if you really want to know about anything. This is the spread that will tell you everything. But we can spend a lot of time on this. So I'm going to say that Donald Trump wins. I'm going to say that his main thing is on terrorism. And terrorism is right next to him. A huge terrorist attack in the homeland is right next to Donald Trump. Right now he's beleaguered. He's going to turn that around with terrorism. The terrorists will turn that around for him. Thank you, terrorists, says Mr. Trump. Hillary is going to make immigration her big issue. I think a brand new scandal's coming up from her past. Yep. There's another scandal coming up. Incubus, succubus, and Hightower, and Hart in No. It's going to turn the people away from her. This scandal is going to turn the people away from her at just the right time to push Trump over the winner's line. I think it's going to be a very close race, and I think that the difference is going to be a very big attack. It's going to make Orlando look small. A very big attack on America before the presidential election, and I predict here that Trump is the winner, chicken dinner. Anyway. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card, Divination, and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book on Amazon and Kindle and paperback, and find the card deck now on Etsy/Magi Method.